Dear students, in this video lecture we are going to discuss about how we can express GCD as a linear combination of the given numbers. See, the question is express GCD of 197, 3000 as a linear combination of 3000 and 197. So we have to find out the GCD first, that is GCD of 3000 and 197. Here we can assign A as 3000 and B as 197. So first stage we have to divide 3000 with 197. So we obtain 15 as the quotient and 45 as the remainder. So we can write 3000 is equal to 197 into 15 plus 45. So in the next stage we have to divide 197 by 45. So 197 is divided by 45. We obtain 4 as the quotient and 17 as the remainder. So we can write it as 197 is equal to 45 into 4 plus 70. In the third step what we can do is we have to divide 45 by 70. So 45 is equal to 17 into 2 plus 11. So here 2 is the quotient and 11 is the remainder. In the next stage we have to divide 17 with 11. So we can write it as 17 is equal to 11 into 1 plus 6. So in the next step we have to divide 11 by 6. So in this case 11 is equal to 6 into 1 plus 5. So 11 is divided by 6, 1 is the quotient and 5 is the remainder. The next step 6 should be divided with 5. 6 is equal to 5 into 1 plus 1. So when 6 is divided by 5, 1 is the quotient and 1 is the remainder. Now in the next stage 5 is divided by 1. So here 5 is equal to 1 into 5 plus 0. So here 5 is the quotient and 0 is the remainder. So the non-zero remainder in the last stage is 1. So GCD of 3000 and 197 is equal to 1. So first, in the first scenario what we did is we find out the GCD of these two numbers. Then after that what we have to do is we have to rewrite these expressions in terms of remainder. Like the first remainder is 45, so we can write it as uh, 45 equal to 3000 minus 197 into 15. The second remainder is 17, so we can write it as 17 is equal to 197 minus 45 into 4. The third remainder is 11, so we can write it as 11 is equal to 45 minus 17 into 2. The next remainder is 6, so we can write it as 17 minus 11 into 1. The next remainder is 5, so we can write as 5 is equal to 11 minus 6 into 1. The next remainder is 1. We can write it as 6 minus 5 into 1. So we can number this as corresponding equations. Now what we are going to do is we are trying to do the corresponding linear combination. So what we have to do is we have to start with the last step. 1 is equal to 6 minus 5 into 11. So we can write with, we can start the linear combination writing with the last GCD step. 1 is equal to 6 minus 5 into 1. Then after that what we can do is, the next thing is we have to substitute uh, the value for 5. Here we can already have the equation 5 is equal to 11 minus 6 into 1. So instead of writing 5 here, we can substitute the value for the expression for 5. So it will become 6 minus 11 minus 6 into 1 into 1. Now we are going to expand the corresponding thing. So here we can write it as 11 minus 6 into 1 into 1. So we can write 11 minus 6 into 1, 6 into 1. Now what we are going to do is we can replace the 6 with the next expression. 6 is equal to 17 minus 11 into 1. So before doing that, I am rearranging the corresponding expression. So it will become 6 plus 6 minus 11, that is 6 into 1 plus 1 minus 11. So it can be written as 6 into 2 plus 11 into minus 1. Just rearranging the corresponding equations. Then after that, I am going to substitute for value 6. So 6 can be replaced with 17 minus 11 into 1 into 2 plus 11 into minus 1. Now again rearranging the corresponding terms. So it will become 17 minus 11 into 2 plus 11 into minus 1. So what we are going to do is we are going to group all the 11 terms. So 11, 17 into 2 minus 11 into 2 plus 11 into minus 1. So it can be written as 17 into 2 plus 11 into minus 2 plus minus 1. So it is minus 3. So it will become 17 into 2 plus 11 into minus 3. Now what we are going to do is we give the substitution for 11. 11 is equal to 45 minus 17 into 2 into 3. So we give the expression for 11. So this become the expression will be like this: 17 into 2 plus 45 minus 17 into 2 into minus 3. Now again rearranging, it will become 17 into 2 plus 45 into minus 3 plus 17 into minus 2 into minus 3. Minus 2 into minus 3, it will become minus 2 into minus 3, it will become 6. So we can again rewrite 17 into 2 plus 45 into minus 3 plus 17 into 6. So here we can write it as we are combining the terms of 17. So 17 into 2 plus 6 plus 45 into minus 3. So we can write it as 17 into 8 plus 45 into minus 3. Now what we are going to do is the next substitution that we are going to given is for 17. We have to substitute the value for the expression for 17, that is 197 minus 45 into 4, that will be substituted for 17. So it will become 197 minus 45 into 4 into 8 plus 45 into minus 3. Again rearranging the corresponding terms. So it will become 197 into 8 minus 45 into 8 into 4, 32 plus 45 into minus 3. Again it will be arranging 197 into 8 plus 45 into minus 32 plus minus 3. So minus 35 is there. So what we have to do is we have the last expression with us, 45. The substitution is for 45, 3000 minus 197 into 50. That will be assigned for the value 45. So the expression will be like this. Again we are going to rearrange the expression, that is 197 into 8 plus the 3000 into minus 35 plus 197 into 15 into 35. Again rearranging, it will become 3000 into minus 35 plus 197 into 8 plus 525. So the final expression is like this: 3000 into minus 35 plus 197 into 533. This can be written as 1 is equal to 3000 into minus 35 plus 197 into 533. Here you can see that 1 should be expressed in terms of 3000 as well as 197. For considering the numbers 3000 and 197, the greatest common divisor is 1. So the GCD here, it is expressed in terms of 3000 and 197. So 1 is expressed in terms of 3000 and 197. The general format is the first number should be multiplied with x plus second number into y. So here x will take the value minus 35 and y will take the value 533, and this expression is termed as the linear combination of GCD in terms of the corresponding numbers. Hope you understood the scenario of how to find out GCD. അപ്പോൾ GCD കാണുമ്പോൾ ഒറ്റ കാര്യം ശ്രദ്ധിക്കുക, GCD നമ്മൾ യൂക്ലിഡിയൻ അൽഗോരിതം വെച്ച് കാണുക, എന്നിട്ട് റിമൈൻഡറിനെ ബേസ് ചെയ്തിട്ട് നമ്മൾ ഇക്വേഷൻസ് എഴുതുക. ഇക്വേഷൻസ് എഴുതിയ ശേഷം GCD എത്രയാണോ വരുന്നത് അത് മുതൽ സബ്സ്റ്റിറ്റ്യൂട്ട് ചെയ്തു തുടങ്ങുക. ഏറ്റവും ലാസ്റ്റ് GCD കിട്ടുന്ന എക്സ്പ്രഷൻ, ഇവിടെ 1 ആണ് GCD വരുന്ന ആ ഒരു ഇക്വേഷൻ ആയിട്ട് വരുന്നത്, ഇവിടെ നിന്ന് നമ്മുടെ ലീനിയർ എക്സ്പ്രഷനെ സ്റ്റാർട്ട് ചെയ്യുക. എന്നിട്ട് ഓരോ സ്റ്റെപ്പിലും അതിന് തൊട്ട് മുമ്പുള്ള എക്സ്പ്രഷനെ സബ്സ്റ്റിറ്റ്യൂട്ട് ചെയ്യണം. അങ്ങനെ സബ്സ്റ്റിറ്റ്യൂട്ട് ചെയ്ത് റീഅറേഞ്ച് ചെയ്ത് സബ്സ്റ്റിറ്റ്യൂട്ട് ചെയ്യുക, റീഅറേഞ്ച് ചെയ്യുക, അങ്ങനെ ചെയ്ത് ചെയ്ത് ഫൈനലി നമുക്ക് ഏറ്റവും അവസാനത്തെ സ്റ്റേറ്റ്മെൻറ്റും സബ്സ്റ്റിറ്റ്യൂട്ട് ചെയ്യേണ്ട ഒരു സാഹചര്യം വരും. ആ ഒരു എക്സ്പ്രഷൻ സബ്സ്റ്റിറ്റ്യൂട്ട് ചെയ്ത് റീഅറേഞ്ച് ചെയ്ത് വരുമ്പോൾ ടേംസിനെല്ലാം ഗ്രൂപ്പ് ചെയ്ത് റീഅറേഞ്ച് ചെയ്ത് വരുമ്പോൾ നമുക്ക് എക്സിനും വൈക്കും കിട്ടുന്ന വാല്യൂ ആയിരിക്കും നമ്മൾ ലീനിയർ കോമ്പിനേഷനിൽ പ്രധാനപ്പെട്ട കാര്യം. So hope you understood the video. Thank you.